painting pals, welcome back to Mandy's Minis, and we're back live after a little break from some health issues.
Short one tooth.
Okay, don't need to go into that much detail, but yes, my tooth infection got worse, and that was awful. It had me wiped out for an entire week, and my mouth was, completely swollen like you wouldn't believe. So that was fun. But we're back, everything's good, and the pain is gone, and the swelling is mostly gone. You can't see it. So and we are painting a pirate. So that is fun. Everybody loves pirates, right?
Pirates are fantastic.
Everything's better
Everything. Oh!
with pirates.
I missed out big time. So you're sliding off to the side bit.
Okay. There we go. Everything's better with pirates.
Anybody who tells us where that's from gets an internet point. And if nobody says in chat where it's from by the end of the show, we're going to make a very strong recommendation, a demand of chat.
You can demand all you want. They're not gonna do it.
No, they're probably not.
Even though they should.
You are painting high. There you go.
I will have you know I am perfectly sober.
Nice. Nice.
And I was not on any pain meds, so I, haven't been high, like, ever. So.
You had your chance. They asked if you wanted them.
No, they didn't.
Oh, no, that was the... Yeah, that was...
Yeah, the other place asked if I wanted them. And, it was manageable at that point. It hadn't gotten to a lot of pain yet.
Oh, I didn't put the announcement up on Patreon. Oh, well.
Oh, no. How could you forget our patrons?
I didn't forget them.
They're the most important people.
I gave them special stuff on Monday.
But they're our patrons. You're supposed to give them special stuff all the time.
Oh, they get all sorts of special stuff.
Yes, they do.
And we love them.
We do. Actually, we offer them more than they take.
Frequently.
So, they're awesome, though. But
yes, they are.
But I can very thoroughly and completely and honestly say I missed all of you. It was a rough week without, live stream and connecting with people and, talking miniatures. It was just crazy. But that's okay. I survived. But I'm glad to be back and chugging along and drying my shadow layer on her skin. So I am also very proud to report that more progress has been made on Tiamat.
Dun 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 dun.
I know, yes. So she is coming along. We are literally a year and a half in from starting. And there's progress. There is. So I am past the initial color. And by that I mean like her body color, all the shading and highlighting and all of that.
She's red. She's red all over.
Way to keep a secret.
It's Tiamat. Everybody knows Tiamat is red. Everybody's seen the 1980s, you know.
No, they haven't.
I know, but they should.
Yes, but we cannot dictate what our chat watches. They are free to enjoy what they like,
That's what they think.
even if they are missing out on greatness. I mean, how do you not love D&D? That cartoon shaped my entire future. So, yeah.
Kind of a big deal for you.
Kinda is, yeah. Yep. That cartoon mattered to me quite a bit. And let's see what else. We are preparing for Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday's a big day. What's Saturday?
Saturday is the Great Lakes Challenge.
Yes. And I will be there doing a seminar.
Indeed.
On brush care. So anyone who can't make it, don't worry. You can watch my brush care video on YouTube. So that is available. But I will also be teaching that class, particularly how to keep a nice sharp point. So, very important for miniatures.
Very, very.
Yeah.
And for painting models, too. Those guys try and paint a lot of little things, too.
They do. They do. I still haven't decided if I'm entering anything in the contests. I kind of feel like I should.
Another internet point for anybody who got that one.
That one's not D&D related though.
No, but it's still fun.
And it's that season.
It is that season.
We've officially hit October.
We started playing Halloween music.
And watching Halloween movies.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, my friends, of course I started with Monster Squad. How could I not?
Wolfman's got nards.
That's right.
No points for that one. We already told you what it was from. Apparently, today is just going to be the pop culture movie reference day.
Well, that's like every day with you.
It's one of the reasons you love me.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I don't hate it. So it's not one of the things you do that annoys me, so.
Well, that puts it pretty high on the list.
I also am supposed to be prepped for a second seminar just in case. That's a class on layering and layering and blending. So most modelers really only put down one color, and they don't really shade or use dimensional highlights or volumetric highlighting or any of that. So,
well, the camo guys definitely do their multicolors.
well, yeah, but still, that's just doing a pattern. They don't add actual depth with shadowing and things like that. So it was suggested that they might like that. And our friend Matt is doing his own webinar, or his own seminar.
And what's he doing a seminar on?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I think basing.
Well, that's a good one for him.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
Yes, he is. He's really good with doing a lot of unique stuff. So, that's where we get a lot of our ideas. And inspirations. Chatting with him. And did you see his tattoo?
Yes.
So
You showed me.
if anybody else saw my tattoo video, I called out our friend Matt, who we're discussing at this moment, and he had never actually done a tattoo on a model, which I was shocked by. He also does sketches. He's made jewelry from things he's found. This guy is just super creative and really, really talented. So yeah, I kind of said, because I've seen his sketches and things like that, so I'm like, oh, he could probably do it much easier and skip a few of these steps, but he did it. He went and did one, and it looked great, of course. So.
It was very cool.
But he did tell me that.
You're off to the side, not a focus. Oh, the focus is going to be because of your mind.
Yes. He did tell me that while I did mine directly on the model, he practiced his sketching it out first a few times. So. He seems to think that gives me an edge up, but honestly, I don't think that matters. Doesn't matter how many times you of course, the more you practice, the better you're going to be at it. So,
practice makes perfect, isn't that?
That's the whole theme of miniature painting.
I was going to say that's half the theme
everything.
Of your channel.
Yep, and the other half is you can do it. Because you can. Trust me.
We're talking to you.
There's nothing special about me on any of this stuff, so.
Well, I think you're special.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. But anyone can do this.
That much is very true.
You just have to keep practicing and trying. And putting the effort in.
Yes. The effort is a big deal.
So, but I absolutely love that we can challenge each other like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's something that you guys should definitely work on. Finding someone who you guys can challenge to learn new things and try different stuff and see how it works.
And who can give you that challenge back? Because
right.
A couple of different videos of yours have come from Matt.
Right.
Matt just throwing something off at random, not even,
Yeah, not even necessarily an active challenge, but.
Challenge accepted.
Yes, and that also is another pop culture reference for anyone who didn't know.
Yeah, but no points for that one. That one's too recent and too easy.
It's not that recent anymore, Ben.
Well,
It's been over 5 years since that show ended.
I'm aware of that, but it's still more recent than any of the other references I've made tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. So. But yeah, so that'll be nice to see Matt.
Yep, it's been a while since we got to see that.
And his, I think his is like 2 hours before mine.
Oh, so you could even attend his.
I know. So we might do that.
Sounds fun. It is right up our alley after all.
And not only that, I just love going in and supporting our friends and, you know, that sort of thing. At the same time, I don't want to make him nervous, so I'll probably check with him first and see what he'd feel more comfortable with. Me being there to support him or me staying away and
Asking how it went after the fact.
right.
I don't
Supporting
think Matt gets
from afar.
nervous. Matt doesn't seem like the nervous type.
Well, maybe not, but you know what? I think I just feel better asking him because rather than assuming I know.
Yeah, it's always better to ask than assume. That's standard practice.
You know, he just... Because a lot of times I'll feel that way. It's like, you know, I don't want people I know in here because I will feel more self-conscious about them being in here than total strangers. Total strangers don't know me. The internet, you know, oh, you painting pals. You don't really know me. And I don't know, somehow that makes it a little more comforting. A little more easier. If I mess up and act like an idiot.
Say something a little bit more easier.
Yeah. Yeah, like pretty much anything I say on here. Just opening my mouth. You know, I'm really just, I should not do that. But here I am, you know, for the whole world to listen to. But yeah, like for me, like if my friend Dan or even Matt were in the room while I'm trying to do the seminar, I will get twice as nervous for some odd reason, which I don't understand because it's not like we haven't talked about it. Like, I haven't, you know...
We haven't had all of them over to the house to do all of these things together.
Right? Like, our own painting hangouts and things like that, so... What difference does it make? Like, why am I more nervous with them around?
Public speaking.
I know, yeah, it makes zero sense sometimes, your anxieties from it. But, hey, they're real. And, it's kind of like that on here. Half the time it's... I'm just sitting here feeling like I'm talking to myself and, you know...
Well, you've always got me to talk to.
Yeah, that's true, but for the most part, it's the same with recording the videos. Like, I'm talking to you guys like I know you and like you're right here, but I'm just talking to a camera, not an actual person. So, you know, the in-person events...
Very refreshing.
I'm not
It's just
sure
different.
I'm going with refreshing. It's nerve-wracking a little bit. I'm always afraid I'm going to, you know, come across as a total idiot. And I don't know why, because I know I am a total idiot, you
You're
know,
not.
or
You're
going
very-
to come across as a total idiot. So,
You're very good at what you do.
well, thank you.
So do we have a plan for her beyond her skin?
My plan for her has changed probably 12 times. So...
What is it right at the moment?
Not really. She is going to have a palette of pink and browns, maybe a few grays, and blues.
Okay.
And ivory. Probably is going to be some ivory in there.
Okay.
But no, it's not a solid plan. It's nothing defined or
Okay.
um, so.
Wasn't trying to tell you that it needed to be, but
Yeah. Sometimes you want a plan, and sometimes having the ability to just change at a whim and be free flowing with it is better.
absolutely.
So this time we're gonna go with something a little more free flowing.
I love it.
Yeah, and this pink that I'm doing now, this is underpainting, so most of this will not even be showing. The main skin tone will go over it. But this is going to give me a pink base, so I can use a very yellow tan skin tone and not rely so heavily on glazing afterwards. At least that's the plan, assuming it works.
I was gonna say, talk to me more about underpainting in general, because it's one of those things that
That's come up with our conversations several times lately.
yes, and I still have only the very foggiest idea of how it even works.
Okay, so we use acrylic paint. Acrylic paint is translucent. So
Right.
that means it doesn't cover to full opacity on one pass.
So you're purposely playing into that.
Exactly. So I'm putting colors underneath that will subtly show through layers that are not boosted to full opacity.
Is the plan.
Right.
Okay. And I feel like I've never been able to make that work. Possibly because I use, I'm still figuring out the whole glaze and proper thickness sort of things, but
Right. You also refuse to use a proper wet palette.
well, that's frequently because I'm painting. I also frequently don't paint that way. I'm not painting things A, that small, and B, I'm frequently looking for something that's more opaque than what I'm getting,
Yeah, but
because I'm usually doing terrain related things.
oh, and that's such a mistake.
Oh?
Oh, terrain. Terrain is a lot of nature and natural elements, and nature has that same chaos. And so underpainting on terrain is so glorious. It adds so much depth to what you're doing.
Okay.
So I definitely recommend that. I'm gonna have to come up with an underpainting video soon, but I don't do it very often. Or at least let me rephrase that. I don't do it very well. I try a lot. It doesn't always work for me, and that's okay. I keep going, keep trying. One of these days I'll get it figured out, or, somebody else will help teach me. So,
Why we're all in it.
yeah. So, don't look at me thinking I have all the answers over here. I've studied an awful lot, so I do know an awful lot, but, still learning. Always learning. And that's probably one of the things I love most about Vince. Vince Venturella. You guys know I'm talking about him all the time. Love Vince. But he's always the same way. He's always talking about learning and actively learning and trying new things and pushing yourself, that sort of thing.
What's the line? Stop learning, start dying?
That is definitely not a line that Vince uses, that's for sure.
No, it's...
I've actually never heard anyone use that other than you right now.
Okay.
So...
That means I know exactly where it's from, and no, you would have no idea. And I'm sorry I'm not prompting you right this second, because I'm trying to do my own painting.
That's okay. I am just trying to get this neck in here. There we go. But no, underpainting creates a lot of that visual confusion that Vince is always talking about. But no, Vince's line is you should always be actively learning.
Right.
Just actively trying to improve, actively trying to do something new.
And it's probably something that also helps to helps to appreciate more if you have better visual acuity than me. We both know that you see much more clearly, and you in general have a much better eye for color.
Yeah, here's the interesting things, folks. Ben works in optical, and not everybody sees colors the same. How crazy is that to think of that I'm looking at a color and calling it one thing, and he's over there, he's like, that's not that color, and it's like, yes it is.
Oh, she's...
And I'm always right.
Oh, not
those.
only is she always...
He just can't see them.
She's done far more interesting than that. She's held up 3 paint bottles that have the same color paint in them, and then begins waxing on about how different they all are, and I'm looking at the same color paint, so...
Yeah. But, so we've done and played with some of those vision tests where you can see how good your vision is, and especially your color blindness vision. And mine is pretty extensive. I have a
Yours is
very
pretty off
high
the chart.
value.
You have really high visual acuity in general, though.
So, with my contacts.
I mean, yes, but that's the whole point.
Yes, my eyes are fixed to more than 20/20.
Yes.
Better than 20/20 with my glasses.
Yes, aren't you lucky?
Without, not so much.
And on top of that, I've been thinking I need to get to the eye doctor, so, you know. One of these days I'll call and make an appointment.
That would be good. One of these days we'll stop needing to be going to see every doctor. You know, from the vet to my tooth to...
Oh, yeah.
It was like, okay, I could use a break. And then we had to go to the car doctor as well.
Oh, yes.
Get the car taken care of.
Car, in the words of my father, is nothing but a big black hole you dump money into.
Yeah. But it's an important black hole.
It is a very...
That you dump money into.
Yes.
Okay. But see how nice that one coat looks with the pink underneath it, and kind of adds a little more interest, and I don't have to keep adding layers to it.
She looks
That's
very
it.
nice.
Her mid-tone is done because of that underpainting.
So how did we settle on this pink and brown palette?
I looked at her and she just screams pastels for me.
Huh? Okay.
Something different. I don't know.
I'm curious what the other
The other
color
one.
palettes you considered were?
I considered doing a very realistic what pirates in the what is that?
Leathers and neutrals and
Yeah, very neutral, very that that type of thing.
very Jack Sparrow.
Right. Very historic. Let's call it that.
Okay.
And I decided against it. I wanted something a little more whimsical than that. I thought about bold colors, primaries,
Well, they were supposedly very bold people.
right? Which is why I was thinking about leaning into that. But I decided against that. Because again, she was calling
Hello,
pastels
Izzy.
to me.
How's the Izzy?
Hello! You finally caught us again. It's been a while.
Welcome back. You don't have to apologize for being late. You can come anytime.
Yep.
We are just happy to see you. And she loves the mini.
Oh, good.
This was actually part of a Kickstarter that I got.
Yeah. Yes, and I did the same thing. I saw her the mini, and I'm like, oh, I've got to paint that one. I want that one. So I am prepping her. She's going to be in the next video I shoot. So I'm going to be using her for another tutorial. Not on the skin tone, obviously, because otherwise I'd have to do that on the video instead of the stream. But,
Oh, we could actually show one of the other minis from the Kickstarter.
oh. What mini is that?
The blue one I'm painting over here.
Oh. I also have the other one in the back. It's primed, but I haven't gotten to that one yet. So.
She's from a Kickstarter. The name of the Kickstarter was, I do believe, this is going to sound awful, Yoho Hotties. YOHO Hotties. They've got a new one going for fairies that I actually just got for Mandy, so we'll have some of those coming in the future.
Yep. Also, the Mammoth Kickstarter is going.
Yes.
Have to drop a little shout out to them. So, if you guys have not seen the diorama we finished, it's actually in the Kickstarter, in the Mammoth Kickstarter.
Yep.
So you can
as far
see it
as
there,
size goes,
the video, that'll be the next video that's dropping as soon as the editor gives it to me. So.
as far as size goes on these ladies, I kicked them up a bit, but they're probably, I think I kicked them up a bit, but they're going to be around 75 millimeter. So. Well, you should get it. It's cheap. And, the minis look really cool.
Yep, they're very exciting.
So.
Very fun minis.
I'm sure you'll see at least one of them get painted on stream here in the future. Mandy's very excited about the Cupid Fairy.
Yeah, but I might save that one for the patrons.
75 millimeter is an excellent size to paint.
It's great for practicing with because it is larger, and you kind of get the feel of everything down. And then when you go down to the smaller one, it's kind of easier because there's so much less space to work with. So your blends don't have to be as perfect and things like that.
I will try and put a link in Discord. I don't know if they're still available. Like I said, I know it was a Kickstarter, so I will definitely put in link
But
to
you
the
should
new
put
Kickstarter.
yeah the fairies, because she'll like those. I know we have the same taste. And Ben was already printing the ones for our next one-on-one session. So, fortunately, we should have already had it. Sorry, but as you can see, my face is not swollen anymore. I mean, there's still a little swelling, but you'd never notice. I only know because it's my face. So. But yeah, that was a bad infection. And the worst part was, it was, the infection was right between two roots. So, two of the nerves. And it was just awful. So, but all better now. And the pain is mostly gone, and the swelling's mostly gone, so I'm back. Which is awesome. Because I missed you. I missed all of you guys.
No.
I know. Okay. And I just put...
What did you do?
Okay, yeah. No, I did it right. I just put it in slightly the wrong spot, not totally the wrong spot. It's okay, I can walk it back down. Whoosh. Put her fingernail in the wrong spot.
Well, that was silly.
So I'm looking at it going, that doesn't look right.
Izzy says dental issues are the worst, and she's happy you're feeling much better.
Oh, they are. I am so glad about the dentist we found, though. They're actually open 7 days a week. Can you believe it? A dental office opens 7 days a week. Called Emergency Dental. They were awesome. So, highly recommend. Oops. Did I not get? This one over here. There we go. And so what else do we got going on? We finished the display, the diorama.
Izzy says that's crazy. That's what Mandy thought.
I know. I was so floored. They were, and especially for them to be as good as they were. I'm like, you know, at this point, I don't care if they suck totally. They're open on Sundays. They have every right to be like, because the reviews, all of the negative reviews were like, the staff was so unpleasant to deal with. I'm like, they're open 9 to 9 most days, including Sundays. I'd be pretty annoyed and unpleasant too. So when I'm in a job that's supposed to be like less than 9 to 5, so they have every right to be unpleasant. I'm fine with that. I will never complain. But then they weren't even unpleasant.
No, they were all very pleasant.
They were very nice. So
and they loved getting to see your minis. So
yeah.
like not even in a patronizing way. Like they were out in the lobby talking about it.
Right? So he wasn't allowed back with me because it's such a small space. And so I was back there, and one of them asked what I was going to be doing the rest of the weekend, and I said, "Oh, I've got to paint. I'm a miniature painter." And oh, what's that? It's an art form. Can you show me photos? And so I pulled up my phone and showed her, and she was floored, and she's running around the office telling everyone, "You've got to see this. You've got to see this." So it was pretty cool.
It was very awesome.
But the best part, the absolute best part, was, I've had several teeth pulled. I have whole family has bad dental issues, but this guy was so fast, I didn't believe he was done. And especially because it didn't hurt when he pulled it out. So it was like not even 30 seconds, and then he walked away. And I look at the assistant with him, and I said, "Is he done?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, you're all set." It's like, that's it? You're kidding me. That was it? I've never had a tooth pulled that fast, especially a molar. So that was really crazy, but in a good way. So yeah, very, very good. But then after the tooth came out, the infection blew up my face. So,
which is kind of to be expected.
Right. So they said that was normal. And if it doesn't start going down after 3 days, to then call them. Well, after 3 days, it did start to go down, but guys, it took like a full week till my face was like somewhat normal again. It was pretty bad. But that's okay. It's over with. I'm done for now.
Don't let her fool you. She still looks beautiful.
You're the only one who thinks that.
I highly doubt that.
Even though. Yeah. Well, as some people, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, I could brush my teeth 4 times a day, and it's still just not going to help very well, because of my past history.
Sometimes genetics is a bitch.
Right? So, I mean, most of my family had their teeth pulled before they were 30. Because something in our genetics produces more bacteria in our mouths than normal people, everybody else. So, like, I brush my teeth 4 times, okay, let's be realistic, double what he does. And he, like, never has a cavity, never has any issues whatsoever. So, and whereas I'm on top of mine, I've got the water pick and all of that stuff and all the fancy equipment, trying to take care of my teeth, and still horrible. And him, nothing. No problems, no issues. But yes, dental care matters.
Take care of your teeth. Dentures may be a thing, but
yeah,
still only get one set of real teeth.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
For the Matthew McConaughey over there?
No, I just said all right once. I don't know what you're doing.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, okay. I actually know what actor you're talking about, but I don't really know much about him. I'm horrible with actor names and faces and things. I'll recognize a face. I can look at a face and say, "Oh, they did this movie, this movie, this movie," but I cannot tell you a name or anything like that. I mean, it depends on the person, obviously. There are some exceptions to that concept. Like, I know Tom Hanks on site. I'm not
Importantly,
that out of the loop.
More importantly, you know John Cleese on site.
Well, yes, of course.
I'm sorry, just in my mind, John Cleese is more important than Tom Hanks.
I'm gonna need a red.
Well, I'm sorry you have teeth like that, Izzy.
Oh.
It is a difficult, you know.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Cross to bear, I guess is what I'm looking for.
I know. But, yeah. We survive it. So, can only do so much.
We pay through the nose to survive it, but...
Right? That's the worst part. And it's not bad enough that you're stuck with these crappy genes of bad teeth. No, that also means you have to pay a lot more than other people because you need a lot more care. I'm sure it's the same for for people with other, diseases like that and other health issues. It's kind of the same thing. Like, okay, as if it's not horrible enough you have this debilitating disease.
I dread my every 6 month cleaning, wondering what issue they're going to find out.
Yep.
And she loves the fairies. She thinks they're super cute. Aren't they, though? They are ridiculously cute.
Yeah, I can usually tell my dentist what I have. Like, I don't even need them to x-ray. I can tell them, like, oh, I can tell you I got a cavity. It's that bad. So.
You doing highlights over there now?
Actually, I am glazing the blood under the skin.
Ooh.
Because, of course, the underpainting I did...
Got covered up by layers and layers?
Well, it did, but it's also, more importantly, it was too subtle. So... And that's kind of one of my problems with underpainting is I tend to wind up with it being too subtle, so then I end up having to glaze over it anyway.
Maybe that's why I can never see it when I do it, when I think I'm doing it. Because I'm way too subtle.
Mm-hmm. I actually made you do it with the blue on her.
There you go, Izzy. You get them, and then we'll paint them all together on stream one of these days. We'll make a date of it.
Yay. That sounds like fun.
Right?
That's what we're going to be doing with the one-on-one.
Yep.
So.
And I think you can get some of the older ones through the Kickstarter too, so... If that interests you.
Yeah, because there's also... Ooh. Where'd she go? There she is. This is another one.
Yeah, she's very cool.
So, I'm excited for her. And then...
I showed Izzy on Discord.
Oh, well.
Everybody else
We're
can get to see.
We're gonna show everybody now. This is the one Ben's doing from the same Kickstarter.
Yep.
So, as much as we've been talking, I had him do a lot of underpainting with the blue to make sure he's got some good vibrant colors on it. Oof.
Oof, what?
Why'd you go so dark with the skin all of a sudden?
Because the black was still showing through something fierce, I wasn't getting good opacity, so I didn't. She looked like a
So
zombie.
you're gonna take my skin tone?
Yes, I'm going to say
Okay.
your skin tone.
All right, cool. I have no problem with that.
It was out. You've got plenty that you're not going to use, so.
You are 100% correct. There is no reason you can't use it. I am fine with that.
She's pretty and mysterious.
Oh. Oh, I love that figure. Oh, that is so cool. Your highlights are coming along on that blue really nicely. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Good job. She looks awesome. Absolutely incredible.
Okay. Hair color, what do we think?
Dirty blonde.
Dirty blonde. I'm gonna do her eyes first.
Ooh, what color eyes are you going to give her?
Black and white, same as always. She's too small.
Oh, that's right. She's not a bust.
Not a bust. I don't bother with colors on tiny models. It just does not work. So we'll go over it. I make my eyes nice and easy. We're gonna paint them black. Oops.
Cool. It's always cool when you find new stuff like that.
Like what?
She got the bust from a new tribe she's following.
Oh. Very nice. And that eye I'm not going to bother with any more than I have because it's under her hair. So I only have to do one eye.
Honestly, every time I look at her, I think of a girl I went to school with.
Did she have dirty blonde hair?
She did. She had dirty blonde hair in that exact same style.
Mm.
Which is why I think of it. Her name was Phoebe. She was not nice to me.
Mm.
Most people weren't very nice to me in elementary school. So, you know.
Well, that's not good.
It is what it is.
I don't like sharing a wet palette with you at the same time.
Why not?
Because you're always dipping in there when I need it.
Sorry, I can stop.
No, it's okay. I'm just going to complain about it.
The live stream can listen to us fight.
Okay, complaining is not the same as fighting.
Oh, I know. But if we don't create some sort of
Some
controversy,
sort of drama? Oh my. Yeah, that's why we'll never have a giant YouTube channel, and I'm okay with that. I feel like there's enough drama that just comes up in regular life. We don't need to add to it.
Izzy likes the dirty blonde idea too.
Okay.
She was gonna say light brown. I feel like light brown and dirty blonde are, like a shade away from each other. So.
Pretty much.
But that's because I only see 3 shades of red and Mandy sees 12. So.
Yeah. His eyes really stink. There we go. But her eye doesn't.
Very nice. That's impressive. Not really up on nautical articles of clothing, but is the bustier and I'm assuming Belle's combination popular with heels? bustier and heels. I mean, I don't know. I suppose we could try and ask Matt
One
of these days.
Don't know that Matt would know that answer. I mean, he could be able to probably tell you modern sailors, but
Well, he's asking about, not, well.
I think historically, not so much.
Izzy
I
says,
mean, maybe the corset, yes.
Izzy says when they're called yo-ho hotties, yes, they are.
Well, okay, so the corset, I'll definitely say that was definitely correct for the time period, and definitely something women wore, as it was, and probably pirates, females as well, because it holds everything down nicer than anything else available at the period. So. And there were female pirates, so my study of history has. I actually just watched a documentary on some female pirates recently, so as far as that goes, yes. The heels, probably not so much.
Jill would not approve.
But you never know.
There, now she doesn't look like a zombie.
What did you use for the mid-tone?
The mid-tone you've got there. That one.
That is a little dark.
Hmm.
If you like it, cool. Otherwise, up on the palette, a little bit up from there.
I see a little bit lighter shade.
Yep.
I'll probably do a couple highlights in a couple places with that.
Okay. And so I make sure that you knew about that option.
So what have you been painting, Mark? Izzy showed us what she's painting. I know you can't put up photos or anything, but tell us all about it. If you like.
Oh, I don't like that color.
What didn't you like about it?
It was too light with the skin tone.
Wow.
Just didn't pop.
Oh, for her lips?
Yep.
Got it.
Alright, so what else is going on?
Oh, Mark's working on a dragon.
Ooh. Should I show you guys, give you guys a little preview of Tiamat?
You totally should.
You guys want a preview?
Are you painting the gargantuan red dragon red? Is the important question. Because, I've always been of the opinion that any dragon can be any color. But that's just me.
You changed the light on me.
Sorry, would you like me to turn it back on?
No, I'm good. I'm adjusting.
Okay.
I finally started working on this. Okay. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it up to Chester. We've got our little
Chester has come for a visit again. Chomp chomp.
Chester Von Chomp. Our little mimic.
Mark says, yes, he is painting the dragon red. He said the dragon told him if Mark painted him any other color, the dragon would eat Mark.
Oh, well, see, there you go. That dragon cannot be any other color.
No.
You know, I wonder, what if I painted it a different color?
Well,
Then would he still eat you?
that's so mean.
I'm just asking. I wasn't going to do it.
That is awful.
I wouldn't do it. Okay, so here we go. I'm blowing the camera so we can roll here.
What do we show?
Oh, okay. So, 0. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the wrong die. I need a 6. Because it's Tiamat. So, she's got 5 heads. 6. Well, 6 is the best. So,
Yeah.
if I roll a 1, no teaser.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't get to see it. And then the other 2 through 6 corresponds with a specific head
Okay.
in the order that I'm painting them.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Big roll. 4! Guess what? You guys get to see something. Oh, good news. You guys get to see something I've already started. Let me fix the camera. So this is the green head that I'm working on.
That green did turn out really good.
Yeah, that's the midtone. So this only has shadow and midtone in green, and then the antlers and teeth are
Horns
done.
and teeth.
Horns and teeth are done, but nothing else.
That's very cool.
So there you go. There's your little teaser for my Tiamat. But actual progress, because as you can see, the green dragon has been started. So soon. It's only been a year and a half in the making.
You are way off camera. There you go.
Oh, I'm gonna move it back up again. There she is.
They are horns. They are not antlers. They are horns.
With her face all highlighted or all painted.
She looks very nice.
So. And we are going to do a dirty blonde.
Mark says he's looking forward to seeing all 5 heads.
Me too.
You're just looking forward to it being done.
I am. Oops, that's not the color I wanted. That's not the color I wanted. Uh-oh. What happened to the color I wanted? My best dirty blonde color is missing.
Oh no!
I know. When I had so many projects going, everything was all over the place, and several of my paints got misplaced and have vanished. So that stinks, but one of these days I'll finally get some cleaning done. I'll just have to shift it up a little bit. Izzy had said light brown anyway, so we'll go a little more light brown than dirty blonde.
Mark wants to know if we had any trouble assembling Tiamat because she's a pretty big model.
Well, she's still in pieces, so
we'll let you know.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get back to you on that. Although, basically, her body is all together, so all of those pieces.
Yeah, the
Ben
legs
could speak to.
The legs and arms went together very nicely, and she fit quite well on the base that they have for her. She is still the relatively old school Bones material from Reaper. She's a Reaper mini. A Reaper biggie. So she's relatively soft and flexible. So I was able. She's got a little bit of give. If she's a resin model, she'd be a lot more stiff, and the tolerances would be a lot tighter. I didn't have to do any major filling around the arms and legs, so yeah, she went together pretty well.
I think we're
So
gonna
far.
have to do some filling around the wings.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll have to do filling around the
But-
legs.
That's about it.
That one I've already.
We already put together one previously. Because, surprise, surprise, this is not the first time I've tried painting her. This is, technically, the deal with Tiamat started about 5 years ago. I painted the first one. And
Bones line is an excellent value, especially for getting started.
yeah, we started through Reaper. Absolutely adore Reaper miniatures.
You are way off camera. I'm looking at your thumb in the base.
Oh.
You need to lift it up. There you go.
I don't know why it fell down.
Don't know.
Oh. I didn't tighten it after I loosened it last time. To move it down for the roll.
But yeah, I think I got Mandy all of the big dragons, just because they were such a good price at the time, and she liked
So-
painting big things.
Yeah, I hated minis at first. I would only paint big dragons. Then I actually learned something about it. The minis weren't so bad once you actually kind of know what you're doing. But, so about 5 years ago, I painted the first one, and I was brand new and literally just learning everything. And so I decided to strip it and start over again, because I had an awesome guy teach me how to do it better. This was during COVID, and although I was working and deemed essential, he had a lot more time on his hands, so he was willing to give me some free lessons over Google Hangouts, Google Meets, whatever it was.
One of those video platforms.
And so, yeah, once he taught me that stuff, it was like, oh, okay, look, we've got to strip this. This was an expensive model. I want it to look nice. So we're going to strip this and start over again. And so I stripped it and I started again, and I didn't do any of the new techniques I learned. Just totally went back to painting my old way. So at one time I looked at it and I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I not putting in the effort that I actually want to put into it and make it look good? So we stripped it again. Or we started to strip it again. But then we moved right at that time. So it was left in the, what is that called? The green, simple green. It was
Simple
left
green.
in a tub of simple green for so long that the simple green evaporated and a bunch of cat hair attached itself. So I then had a fuzzy dragon covered in cat hair, which was disgusting. So when I finally got settled and had time between commissions to work on it, I looked at it and I'm like, I am never going to get this cat hair off. I'm never going to be happy with this. So I gave that model to my friend Dan and bought a new one. And that was 1.5 years ago now.
Let's be honest about what happened.
What?
You talked me into buying you a new one.
We're married. It's all our money. It's both our money.
Yeah, but I'm the one who knew where it was at the hobby store.
We didn't get it at the hobby store. We got it at Adepticon last time we went.
Did we?
We did.
I thought we got the new one from Riders.
No, we got it from Adepticon right after we talked to John.
Okay.
And right after we filmed John for our video.
That's right.
So,
John was very cool.
if you guys know Reaper John, he's awesome. Absolutely love him. And he was nice enough to talk a little on our video for the last Adepticon we went to. So,
As nice a guy in person as he is on film, on camera.
yep, he's exactly what you'd expect from seeing him on streams. Very cool guy. But that's all over the hobby. But yeah, big fan of Reaper.
I think
The smaller Reaper Bones line, I actually have decided I will not paint anymore. I just, once I've gotten to the better quality figures, I have such a hard time doing those lower quality of the small Reaper Bones. The larger ones I have no problem with. I still love. And if you get the Bones USA or even the Bones Black, oh, I still love those. I will do those all day long. So the majority of our pile of shame is Reaper, including the pirate ship. So, yeah, that's, once I finish Tiamat, that's the next big project.
Oh, is it?
I don't know for sure, but yeah, let's go with that. We'll call it that one, so.
You realize that it's bigger than your desk, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 3 feet long. I've got an airbrush.
Mark says the smaller Bones minis were terrible.
Yeah.
Cheap but terrible. The Black Series is made of better plastic. Yes, it is.
Yes.
The Bones Black is excellent.
The Bones USA
is even better.
oh my gosh. The Bones USA is I don't see much difference in the quality compared to Games Workshop, which says a lot considering how expensive Games Workshop is comparatively.
And at the same time, there at some point, for starting, we still very, very, very much recommend Reaper, strictly
Always.
because it is cheap. It is a very low bar of entry for what can be a very expensive hobby. If you go out and start, trying to paint, decide to start painting Warhammer figures, and you're dropping $35 per figure
Minimum.
right, you're gonna and they don't turn out the way you want, you're gonna get really unhappy about that really fast,
And you're gonna drop the hobby.
right? Whereas if you go spend $5 on a Bones figure, and it turns out decent but not as good as you'd like, it's not such a big deal to go get another one and do it again and again and again.
Yeah.
You can do what, 3 or 4 for the same price?
Right. And, I mean, their paints. I know a lot of people don't like their paints. I absolutely love their paints, especially for beginners. I know they're thinner than most of the others, but that's the benefit of them. You can use them really nicely for a glaze, or you can use them... Really?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Or you can use them straight out of the bottle on your wet palette and not even need to thin them or worry about learning consistencies to start with.
Well, it's not so much you don't have to worry about learning it. It's just, it is the consistency. It teaches you what you're looking for.
Pretty
in
much,
other paint
yeah.
brands.
Right.
That way when you first, squeeze out your first batch of, the AK, and you go, oh, that's a lot thicker than I'm used to.
Right. You're going to go, oh, I'll thin it.
Right.
But yeah, so, I mean, I'm actually excited. We're getting ready to place our order because the ghoulie bags are out now.
Oh, I haven't looked at that
It's October, so ghoulie bags are out. Also, I have, I think I have officially given away all but this one of my breast cancer awareness pink
Oh my goodness.
that they give away.
I didn't even think that was possible.
I know, I had so many of them. I mean, I must have had like 15 bottles at one point. But I've finally given them all away. You have one of them,
No, yeah.
but
Yeah, it's right there in front of me.
you know, it's just a great month to buy Reaper paints. So, from their website. Usually in October they do the giant bags as well. The paint, where they
Mystery bags.
for painting, and those are awesome because that's where I get like all my ones that say sample on them. One of these up here.
Babe.
What? Oh, he's got one right in front of me. Okay, so how they say sample. These are typically either test bottles, discontinued paints that they have left over, or misprints
Mismixes.
where it's not quite mixed right. So they'll throw these for free in some orders randomly. But typically in October they'll like sell where you can get a mystery bag of them like for like 10 bottles for something like $5. So it's a deal you can't miss. So I don't know if they're running that yet. I haven't seen Reaper live in a long time. Thursdays are just a bad day for me now, but we used to watch it regularly. Mm-hmm. And then we also have our rock up there.
Yep.
You want to grab the rock so we can show off our rock?
No.
Why?
Because I'm worried that the whole thing is going to disintegrate if I try and move it.
Why?
I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking in my head.
Okay. Well, grab it. You're fine. Just grab it.
And it's dusty.
Oh, that is very dusty. Our cleaners did not get that. That's okay. You can also get a rock. And it comes with the little Charlie Brown thing that says, I got a rock. So we actually bribed the staff for one. We put on our order in the notes section.
Please.
That we would send them a bag of M&Ms because we on Reaper Live they had said that M&Ms was their favorite candy, and I said we'll send you a giant bag of M&Ms if you send us a rock in this order, and they did.
So we did.
And we did send them the M&Ms.
Mark says nobody in his neck of the woods sells Reaper paints. All their paint I own was randomly added to my web orders.
Same thing here. I have talked to our local store owners and suggested it over and over again, and not budging. They will not get Reaper paint. So one of them didn't like it, didn't like the quality, just didn't think it was, he doesn't think it's quality compared to Vallejo and Army Painter, which considering we're talking about the old brand of Army Painter that stunk, I never understood it, but that's okay. We're allowed to disagree. But yeah, he wouldn't get it either, so we always order from the website. But you also get a better value that way because they'll throw in free gifts sometimes and different things like that when you order from the site. So, you know what? They could. You know what I want? I so want the invisible stalker that they sell. I don't know if they sell it online. Our local store, he does carry Reaper figures. He just won't carry the paint. And he has one of them there. it's just a box. It's an empty box, kind of like the rock, but where the rock has a rock inside of it, but it's a box like that that says the Invisible Stalker. And I want that so badly, but it's priced at $100. And I refuse to pay $100 for a box. But I do want that. I just don't want to spend $100.
That's why it's $100.
Right. You know, I mean, I'd pay 20. I really couldn't justify more than 20. And even that I think is highly excessive, but something about it, I just want it.
Mark says he's been using mostly Army Painter and Vallejo these days.
The new Army Painter line is amazing. I totally love it now. I don't have any of the new stuff. I only have the old stuff that stinks.
And she keeps giving it to me when I tell her I need a color.
Him and Dan, when we do painting sessions and Dan's over too, I always reach for the old Army Painter for them first. There you go. You guys use those.
And Izzy uses AK Pro Acryl and Army Painter from the New Good stuff.
I love AK. Pro Acryl is good. I don't like how fast it dries comparatively, and especially for the value. The new Army Painter line, though, that one, we almost got the whole line back in March, but then something shifted with our budget, and so we ended up not pulling the trigger on it.
We had to make the smart decision, the smart financial decision.
Right, we're being responsible.
Sucks.
So, yeah, I did want that though. I still want that. I'll get it eventually, but right now the only thing the budget after, like I said, first we had the cat doctor, and then we had the car doctor, and then we had the dentist, the tooth doctor for me, and they have taken all of the budget. So right now, Reaper is the only thing I'm going to be getting anytime soon. But I do need several paints that are running low after all these projects. So I'm going to get the Reaper version of them, and it is what it is for now. And then I'll get more of the others later. I mean, we're planning on going to Adepticon, so I'll be able to get more Scale 75 and more AK and Army Painter there. Although that's not until what, March?
March.
So we'll get it then. It'll be alright. It'll be good.
AK and Pro Acryl have similar thickness and thinness and work well together. Yes, they do.
Yep. Yeah, but the Pro Acryl drives faster.
At least in our
environment.
And environment has a lot to do with it, so.
Right. So, but like I'll come back if I use both of those in a session, and I come back the next day, the AK will still be wet, still be usable, still be very good, whereas the Pro Acryl will be dried and crumbling. So that's literally the only reason I would prefer AK to Pro Acryl. But otherwise, yeah, it is good, and they have some really really unique colors that I like. So I mean, honestly, the only line that I probably would never recommend would be Huge Miniatures. And that's not because they're not good, it's because they are thick and harder to use. If you don't know how to thin paints, if you don't know what you're doing, they're not great. So just price-wise, because of that, I would not recommend them. But
Izzy says she hasn't had too much trouble with Pro Acryl on her wet palette. Yeah, that's going to be very much an individual environment type of thing.
Yep. But It is what it is. Like I said, I would never say that they were bad. But there we go. That's my feeling anyway. And the other thing I will say about the huge miniatures, now that I've had them for a little while, they are drying out in the bottle faster than any of the other paints.
Yeah, that'll be that gel medium, I'll bet.
Right? So...
Yep, Izzy says that's why she started using Pro Acryl. They have some great unique color choices.
Mm-hmm.
They absolutely do.
Yes, definitely. I especially like this one here is one of my favorites. I have the Vince and the Ninja line, and I really love this dark jade. It's great for both blues and green under shadow colors. And then, of course, Payne's Gray. I mean, Payne's Gray is something that I've been just obsessed with lately. But even, like, their... what's the other one I was using the other day? This one. Beige Red. This
That's
one.
a cool color.
Right. That one is really cool. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so they have some fun colors. But now I just need the Reaper coal as well. At Christmas time, they give out coal randomly.
I thought you were talking about coal black for a second.
No. I still have Reaper Coal Black. I love that color.
Or, excuse us, bowl clack.
Right.
Ooh, royal purple. Do you have Pro Acryl royal purple?
Yes.
Okay.
That was
Izzy says she loves that one.
That was in the Ninja line.
Definitely,
that
you don't
one's
need
dark
to show it off.
plum. No, I'm just making sure. Yeah. There we go. Royal purple.
Yeah, that's good. That's nice.
I used
Surprised
that.
you don't use that more.
I used that on the diorama we just finished.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was a good purple then.
Yep. That was the purple I used.
Izzy uses beige, red, AK, and Pro Acryl in all of her Caucasian skin tones. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Great colors. Lots of fun. Okay.
You keep wanting to go off to that side.
Well, that's actually the middle of my table. That's why. I keep trying to put it in the middle of my desk. That's just not the middle of the camera angle. So... I just keep thinking, oh, I gotta put it back in the middle for them. I gotta put it in the middle for them to see it. And...
You do, just not that middle.
Right. That's really what it boils down to. But yeah. I would love to go to ReaperCon one of these days, but it would have to not be in Texas. So...
You are just so worried about Texas.
I don't do well with the heat. It's in August in Texas.
And mostly
in the
happens
heat.
inside, where they have AC.
And And there are evil things there in Texas.
You're not going to run into the evil.
There are evil things there.
Well, yes, but there are evil things here in Michigan too.
Yes, but not near me. And the ones here are not deadly.
I will take your word for that. I have no idea. Never really
And in
looked
case
into
anybody
it.
is curious, because we've never mentioned it before,
I don't feel like we have.
I don't think we have.
Okay.
It's a Vince line.
Yep.
Yeah, the evil is, I am actually deathly irrational fear to a horrible degree over snakes. So you will never see me paint any, no Medusa figures, nothing like that. I have done it a couple of times for very specific reasons, but no, will not do it. Terrified to death, completely irrational, to the point where just this conversation will have me freaked out tonight, all night. And Ben will have to check the toilet to make sure none's coming out of there before I can go and use the bathroom for the next 2 days, just because I said that word.
Thanks everybody
And
for
had
bringing
this
it up.
conversation. So, like that deadly of a fear. It is horrible. And I'm never getting over it because I have tried and it made things worse. So I'm just done with that. I'm just forever going to be scared, and I'm good with that.
Izzy says screw the heat. And you're further south than us, right? You're like Missouri or something. Snake used to steal my lunch from me. Different kind of snake, but okay,
Right.
I like it. You like it.
It works. It works. I will agree. Yes. Those two, they're awful. Less scared of those, but you know, I don't think there's a single one that is actually deadly in Michigan, but you know, certain places in the world like Texas and Australia, I will probably never ever go to because there are horrible ones, and you know, like I am like that afraid. So even though I know that staying in the hotel for the whole convention, there's 0 chance of it, my fear will just, like, it is that strong that it's still just a no. Absolutely not. Cannot do it. I have gotten over a whole lot of fears, but that's one that's just never gonna happen. So.
Yes, she's
Yeah.
in. It's a little southeast of Kansas City.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I would love to go to ReaperCon. And honestly, if it was in the winter or even early spring, that would be fine for me. I would actually deal with it because the weather is going to be colder, even though it's not cold, but colder, and you know, the evils aren't out then. Usually they're hibernating. So, and I could be wrong about the hibernation cycles in other states, are outside of the Midwest, because I've only been in the Midwest, and I'm okay with being wrong about that, so don't correct me. I have absolutely no desire to learn anything about breaking my fear. Like, it is that severe. So, we'll just be okay with that. So, you can tell them about the time when you got in trouble for. Actually, there was a couple times you got in trouble, and
The time I got in trouble for your dreaming?
yeah. The only time he got in trouble for a dream, I dreamed he was trying to make me get over my fear.
Izzy says she's been watching some of Reaper's streams on Twitch. They have a lot of really great streams on Twitch.
Yeah, and the Reaper team are amazing, honestly. They're all awesome. They're all super nice and super helpful. Um, just it is such a great company. And of course, in case anyone was wondering, no, not sponsored. Never have we been sponsored by Reaper. Just really love them. Goodness, I cannot seem to make this hand go right.
We would love to be, but
Yeah. But it doesn't matter because I will just always say, I will always have a love of Reaper because of that's how I got my start. And I would honestly not be on this stream right now if it wasn't for Reaper. They're the ones, that community in particular is the one that got me to come out of my shell and to start trusting the community, to talk to them and talk to people, and seriously pulled me out of a severe depression. So I will always love Reaper for that. So.
Yep. And when we've met them in person, they have been just as...
Oh, they're awesome.
Yep.
And I have to give a total shout out to also Dave's wife, who you don't ever see on stream. She was at Adepticon last time we went, and I was chatting with her quite a bit. She's also super lovely and wonderful, and they're all just great people. I just wish they weren't in Texas. But that's okay. We'll still see them at Adepticon.
Yep. Yep.
Ugh. Okay, I'm giving up on the hand for today. 3 attempts, still not right. I'll come back to it. Alright, but otherwise, we've got hair. We've got skin. I forgot her eyebrows. Eyebrow, you'd only see one of them. Let's give her an eyebrow. There we go. Alright, so now we've got an eyebrow. We've got an eye. Her lips look great. Very happy with her hair. Good call, you guys. She is looking wonderful. And how are we doing on time? We're doing great. I did all that and we still have 20 minutes left. That is wonderful. Unfortunately, now I have to decide on a color. I have to solidify my color palette.
There you go.
Oh, darn. I have been dreading this and putting this off. I have no clue what I really want to do. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to procrastinate. We'll put her away for now. Let's see, what else are we going to do? We'll bring out this lovely bust that's still a work in progress.
What are you going to do with her?
Well, we are working on making the shirt lilac. As you can see, we only put the shadow color down, which happens to be royal purple
I had a
that we
feeling.
were talking about.
I had a feeling.
So yeah.
Now we need the lighter purple.
Right. We need a lilac. Oh, that's amethyst, but
Excuse me.
violet.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, it's technically amethyst, but I mean, it's very lilac, if you ask me. I think that'll be great. So.
Mark says the best part is we have another dragon on the bust.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's very, very true.
Green dragon, not red, so
No,
we're stretching
yeah.
our wings. Oh yeah,
That's
this is
second green dragon. Yeah.
second dragon. Yeah, okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I was comparing to his, so
Right. So no, it's another green dragon.
clearly a theme for the evening.
But this one already has his highlight colors, so he is highlighted. And then another light brown. Although the other one actually ended up turning out a really nice dirty blonde. So yeah. Let's get some purple going. But I think I don't know, what do you guys think? I think maybe we can finish her tonight.
You gonna finish her in 20 minutes?
We might stay a little late.
Izzy says she remembers this one.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Think we can... Because in 20 minutes I can definitely finish the shirt. And then I have the straps and the tiara and the base. And I wouldn't even count the base. I'd be okay not finishing the base tonight. But I think I can do this shirt. I know I can do the shirt in 20 minutes.
There you go.
So, we'll at least do that for sure and have that done.
Mark says he has some responsible adult stuff to do before hitting the sack, but thanks us for letting us join him with the painting fund.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us. We're actually so appreciative of you for being on and, spending your time with us, and thank you. But, yeah, good luck with the adulting. We know that has to get done.
Sucks, but you gotta do it.
Right? So, good luck with it. Hope it's not so bad, and pleasant dreams. So,
we'll see you next time.
Right. Yes, we will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
More internet points.
I think that one's kind of obvious.
Yeah, I'm giving them an easy one.
Oh, I think that's too easy. But that's okay. I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just too old. That is quite probable, even. I will go probable.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah. Not exactly young. So.
And I feel like there weren't enough of our people, our generation.
Oh yeah, that was.
Mail.
Ooh.
telling the Munchkins about it like, our parents' generation told us. And I highly
I don't
doubt
know what you're talking about. I watched the show.
No, I know, but,
With my brother. We
Yes,
used to
I'm
sit
aware.
down and we were very excited by it.
I'm aware. But I certainly don't think it's on Nick at Night anymore either, so.
That one was never on Nick at Night.
It's an example, that's all.
But anyway. This is like the weirdest shirt. It has some of the weirdest folds. But this is also happens to be a Reaper miniature bust.
Mm-hmm.
So, going back to the Reaper love.
You've got mail.
And I've got more mail.
Oh my.
Look at that. I am popular tonight. Usually, it's just spammers or people wanting money.
Oh yeah.
Not like debt collectors. I'm not in that kind of shape. I'm being like Disney Plus saying, hey, you can add Hulu and the sports channel or ESPN or whatever. And
Izzy says she's been feeling so old lately. And it's teenagers that did it to her.
Oh, they're the worst. They're the absolute worst for that.
You paint the pack of mini. She wants to know. You paint the back of the mini with highlights and shadows.
Yeah, I usually do. Yes.
And yes, you can certainly discuss it more in detail at your, when you guys get together on Monday.
Yes, we definitely will. But yeah, kids are definitely the worst, especially like, okay, now this was
Okay, be fair.
probably like 15 years ago.
They're her own kids. She probably really likes them.
No, well, she's talking about teenagers. So this was back at least 15 years ago, possibly more. And my staff were all, young, fresh out of college, older teenagers. We're
20-somethings.
talking about 18, 19, 20, 21, that age group. And one of them just one day goes, I wonder what people did before the internet. Mandy. And I was like, why would I know? Oh, crap, I am older than the internet. Like, it hadn't even hit me until that moment. It's like, oh, now I feel really old. So, yeah, that'll do it.
The sign up either went up today or will go up tomorrow or Friday, Izzy. It's scheduled.
Yeah, the schedule is coming. The post is already scheduled to go up. We're just not sure which date it was scheduled to let you know. But it will definitely be up before Friday, so Friday would be the latest it was scheduled for.
Izzy's laughing and says, yes, we are older than the internet.
Yeah.
I know, it's ridiculous, right?
Yep. So, but that one just totally caught me off guard. That was the first time, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And now I'm hiring, and the only people applying are these young kids fresh out of school, and it's like, you guys are such babies. Look at how young you look. I don't remember looking that young when I graduated college. Like, so young.
Yeah, if
And
you
no,
don't
of
see
course
it
I
yet
don't
today, then they'll probably go up tomorrow.
Right. And of course I do not say that because like that would be like discrimination or something. Saying something like that to one of my employee or a potential employee.
Yeah.
I just think it in my head.
And you don't discriminate against them at all.
I do not discriminate against anybody that we're hiring. We don't care about your background, your ethnicity, your race, your sex, your religion. I don't care. As long as you're going to do a good job, that's all I care about. So, yeah. As far as work goes.
And right now you're desperate for people, so you'll take whoever you can get.
Actually, no, we are not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically we are, but we are not lowering our standards.
Fair enough.
So that has been abundantly clear, and I actually very much agree with that. I want somebody who actually knows what they're doing. So, and can do the job without having to teach them. So, and might have found somebody.
I think I feel so old at work because there are nurses starting that I could be their mom and they look so young, like they shouldn't even be able to drive.
Right. That's the thing that I'm noticing.
Just a minute. She wants to know if you're using your workhorse brush or a detail brush right now.
Oh, yeah, that is a great question. Technically, I am using my detail brush, but my detail brush is at that weird point where it's not going to be my detail brush for much longer. So if I reshape this here, you can see it still has a point, but it is very much a dulling point, especially when you look at it compared to, this is the wrong size. Here we go. Especially when you compare it to the brand new one, which I don't. I'm actually not going to open that because I want to make sure it's nice and freshly sealed for my seminar this Saturday. But yeah, it's just not quite the perfect point. So that's why I'm kind of struggling, and it's like I lost the shadows completely here and here, so I've got to go back and reestablish them. But that's because this brush is, I keep pushing it, rather than it's only supposed to be used for details, and I just keep pushing it to keep using it for other things, and I'm quickly wearing it down. So.
Is that a size 2?
Yes, size 2. Oh, it looks really awesome. Well, thank you. Yes. Brush care, it does matter. I might. Actually, what I'll probably do is I will establish it. I know I showed this in my brush tutorial, but the brush shaper, I'll probably run it through here tonight after cleaning it, because again, I have been pushing it. I've noticed it been splitting a lot lately.
How long do you get out of the average detail brush, on average? She's
I would
10 months
say,
in and she has some brushes that are losing their point.
I would see 10 months in is pretty good. You can usually make them last about, some of the painters who really take care of them can make them last 2 years.
Mandy is rough on her brushes.
I beat up my brushes. I also get a joy out of a new brush, like you wouldn't believe. So if I'm actually having a rough day, I might just open a new brush and get a new detail brush just to cheer me up. So that's kind of how I am with my brushes. So I tend to not care because that's that's my I don't know what to call
Not
it.
guilty pleasure, but like
I'm kind of like obsessed.
Opposite of a pet peeve.
Right. I'm obsessed with it. So usually I'll make it about 6 months before I open a new one. But again, it just kind of depends. I actually did something extremely stupid once where I opened a brand new brush, and 3 days later I went to do something on a base, and the super glue holding the flock down wasn't dry, and I glued my brand new tip with super glue. So
Izzy says all the same things and thinks you might be
Right.
separated twins.
Could be.
We're gonna have to find a con somewhere in Missouri and do a meetup one of these days.
Right. Yeah.
You got any painting cons or anything like that down in
Well, Uncle Don still lives in Missouri.
6 months
So.
seems good. Then I was thinking she was doing something wrong. No,
No.
not particularly.
No. Again, if you're a little more delicate with it, you can get more than 6 months. If you're a lot more delicate with it, you can get more than a year.
But I mean, I won't even. I use Mandy's, bottom of the barrel, absolute hand me downs,
Yes.
because I won't buy a good brush because I know I won't take care of it. So,
and especially with these brushes being like $25 a pop, I mean,
right, that's just it, and
it's an expensive brush, but then when you stop and think about it, the joy I get from that new brush, and it's only $25. I mean,
it's worth it.
right? Like, especially when you're having a rough time and stuff, and where I've been. I kind of don't want to mention this on stream, but I probably should. But I've actually been working on losing weight, and one of the things that they tell you is you got to find a treat to give yourself when you've reached certain milestones. Reward yourself, but it has to be non-food related.
Right.
Of course. And taking a day off exercising just defeats the purpose. So again, that's another one that's not really a good reward. So it's like, well, what can I do?
Izzy says she is not delicate. Sometimes she forgets to use a detail brush, just like you, very frequently. And yeah, totally $25 is totally worth it.
Right. And so that's my reward for a rough day or for reaching goals that I've been trying to do without dipping into other bad habits that I'm supposed to be breaking. And I mean, one way to look at it is it's other people use like drugs or gambling or alcohol as a vice. If my vice is a $25 paintbrush, am I really doing that bad with it? Like,
I will definitely buy you that a lot sooner than I will buy you, street drugs.
I don't want drugs. I've never tried a single illegal drug, and I never will.
Izzy says she's also
Even
losing weight this year. She's down 70 pounds, and painting products are her non-food reward. Congratulations on 70 pounds.
Congratulations, yes.
Way to go. That is huge.
Yeah. Gee, and I thought I was doing good with 50 over here, but wow, you're actually outdoing me. I have to get going on this.
There you go.
I've been taking time off from exercising because of my infection and how sick I was with that, but man, now I'm going to be inspired to get started again.
You've got competition. You always do well with competition.
I do not, actually. I am not usually great with competition. I come from a very competitive family with a lot of sore losers, so no. No, that's also why I don't enter competitions a lot. It doesn't always bring out the best in me. So.
Izzy says she's using meds to help, and she's very impressed by your 50 pounds, and don't short yourself.
Well, thank you. I'm definitely not doing the meds, and the reason being, we were told you could never come off of those. But also because I kind of feel like I could definitely do it with just my sheer willpower, as evidenced by the fact that I've already dropped 50. So, but since then I've probably put back on 5. Like I said, I have been 6, so not really watching what I eat the best, and definitely not eating. I mean, my eating's been okay. Let's put it that way. Okay.
You're competing,
not
you're
good.
inspiring each other, not
Yes.
competing. You will struggle more without them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Izzy says she has no willpower. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's why I'm only at,
Right.
15 pounds instead of, Mandy's 50, so.
And that's the thing. Like, I mean, I get it. I totally get it. But I do have, I have a, this is gonna sound horrible. I try not to ever sound racist, but I'm German, so I have that German stubbornness. So, if I set my mind to something, I will get stubborn about it. But I mean, I have to be like super determined. But that's kind of how I am right now with the whole weight loss. I have my reasons for it and my goals of what I want to achieve, and
I don't think any way is better than either.
No,
everybody should be proud all the way around.
Exactly. So, well, thank you. Yes, I am proud of it. I don't like to talk about it because I am kind of self-conscious about it.
You are way off camera.
And one of the biggest tips I got when it came to like being online is don't talk about anything you're self-conscious about, because then you're opening the door for other people to talk about it. And so that's why I never mentioned my weight or weight loss or anything before. But again, in this context, it kind of seemed very fitting. And hey, you never know how many people will decide to take that up as maybe their reward for tough things as opposed to something bad.
She is a Libra.
Yes.
Her birthday is actually very much coming up.
Yes, we will be having a live stream on my birthday. So
she can tell you all about the birthday presents that I remembered to get her this year.
Oh, well, thank you. Taurus. Now, Taurus is, oh gosh, I'm horrible about that.
I have no idea.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that is my whole point of doing everything like this is, like I said, it's very much was the Reaper community who did this for me. They brought me out of my shell. I wouldn't talk to people. I would never post anything online. I wouldn't talk about my life online. I would go on and just lurk on social media, and that was it. I wouldn't even talk to former friends and stuff. Just such a bad place. And just thinking that everyone was awful because of a lot of the horrible people that have been in my life. And it was really the Reaper community pulled me out of that. And so far that I am now doing it and online and having a YouTube channel and all sort of stuff, because the community was so powerful for me that I just, have to try and do that for, I'm so glad you do, though. I see you're sharing on Instagram all the time, so I'm so glad you do. It really takes guts to do that. It is so scary. But again, luckily, this community of miniature painters are just so welcoming and helpful and friendly. And, I just, after such a big turnaround for myself, I just had to give back and try and hope I can reach somebody that same way. So I'm so glad that that you found me. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Just trying to very much do the same. And yeah, so there we go. We've got to do a highlight now. Okay, I didn't technically finish the shirt, but that's okay. I'll finish up the shirt here. We'll stay on for a few minutes longer.
As he says, there are really a lot of really nice people, and I never would have had the guts to do it until she found you.
Well, yeah, that's what I was just addressing.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I mean, the people are just so nice around here. You guys really are the best, and totally worth it. But yeah, definitely think anybody else who watches this and is thinking that same kind of thing, new brushes, great reward. Get yourself a new detail brush every time you need to.
Have a bad day.
I wouldn't say every time you have a bad day. That might be a little too expensive. But any rewards for good things and stuff like that. But definitely try that, because nothing beats a new brush. So, but again, I'm teaching that seminar on brush care this weekend, so I figured that'll be a nice reward for my new brush. So I'll open my new brush while I'm there and show all of them the brand new brush.
Yeah, as soon as she opens it, I have to buy her a new backup, so.
Yeah. Exactly. Buy the detail brush. Yeah, I actually do have backups of most of my equipment because of the commissions. So I don't miss deadlines if I do something dumb like put my brand new paintbrush through super glue. So, yeah. Also, like my airbrush in case my airbrush breaks, or our 3D printer. We have a backup of that. So that way I don't miss my deadlines. If something breaks down, I'm still good.
Yep.
And,
Yes, the seminar is this weekend.
yes, this Saturday.
She has not practiced once.
Have not practiced. I am not prepared. I'm not even sure if my model is printed.
It is not. I have to work on that tomorrow.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a fun seminar. I'm not too worried because it is literally a seminar on the brush care video I did. So, I mean, I've already done it once, I guess you could say. I kind of think of that as my practice. So,
Yeah, you'll have a second one. It took us, what,
Right.
6 months? Maybe less than that to get the second one back when we started?
it was probably only 3 months, and it wasn't because it broke down. It was because somebody was offering a great deal.
Yeah, there was a great
And-
deal, and it was for a much bigger size, so.
Right, and it was a bigger size printer, so we could print more. So,
Izzy says you got this, she believes in you, and you'll be amazing.
thank you. So, here's hoping. So far, I'm hanging in there. I mean, we literally lost like 3 more employees at work, and then my face blew up, and I still had to work because, again, everybody had just quit. So, you know, life has kind of been a bit on the crazy side, really a lot lately. And I'm looking forward to getting back to some normal. But before I can do that, I've got the seminar, and then 2 weeks later, I have a fall fest where I'm doing face painting for kids. So, this is how much Christmas sales. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep.
Especially Black Friday sales.
Oh, yeah.
They'll definitely have some good ones then. Well, definitely a good idea. But I think I am going to have to call it there for the night, because I do have an early morning tomorrow as well. And yeah, you know, the good news is we lost, so it was Monday morning, we lost all these people, and by Thursday I had a new assistant hired, and she's been amazing so far, and that's the only reason I'm not going crazy too much right now. And I think I have another one of the positions filled. I've got the interview tomorrow, so hopefully that'll go well, and we will bring in a new guy, and then we're down to only one more position to fill. So
You have a great night too, Izzy.
yeah, but I am so glad that we finally connected, because I know we were off for a while. So but yes, and definitely look out for that link, because that'll be going up in the next few days. So for the one-on-ones for Patreon. And thank you all so much for being with us, and we really appreciate it. And I missed you guys. I am so glad to be back. And anything else to add?
Not really.
All right, well then it's just to the usual.
Have fun.
And keep